Okay, everybody, it is me, Gregory Mannarino. It is Tuesday, March 16, 2021. Wow, that's all I have to say. What a day this is starting out to be. Number one, U.S. retail sales cratered, and I mean cratered. No surprise. To you, at least, if you follow this blog, I've been explaining to you since forever that our economy is in free fall. We haven't even come close to bottoming out yet. What you need to understand is the U.S. economy is driven by retail sales, consumer spending. You understand? With retail sales missing the mark by several 100%, it outlines clearly that we are in free fall. It's completely out of control. We also got news that inflation is ticking up higher. No surprise to you yet again. How about this one? U.S. import prices, because we're not making anything, we're not exporting anything, so we're importing everything, rose an astonishing 1.3%. Look, all of it is what it is because you knew it was coming. I've been explaining this to you since like forever, that whatever you think is coming is going to be much, much worse. I mean, there's no doubt about it. You need to understand what's happening. Ignore the lies, the fake news, the propaganda. We're doing great. Our economy is fantastic. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. But this is what they're trying to force feed you or fist feed you. It's out of control. Out of control. So, I mean, honestly, this retail sales number was so bad. It really almost spun my head around like The Exorcist when I found out this morning here. With regard to inflation, we know it's here. It's going to chip away at the American people's ability to sustain themselves. And with import prices jumping like this, I mean, you can only imagine what this is going to be like in a few months here. But the Fed is going to keep their foot to the floor. Understand what's happening right now. The Federal Reserve, they started their 2-day meeting. It starts today. Tomorrow we're going to hear from Fed Chair Powell, Yellowstone, and he's going to explain that the Fed is going to continue to buy it all, create cash out of thin air. You see, look, you're a pawn in a game. You know that if you've been following this blog. Now, the Federal Reserve and our government, which is not our government, it's the banks, are desperately trying to convince you that we can stimulate our way out of this. There's no way to stimulate our way out of this. All they're doing is burying the United States and its citizens deeper in a rat hole that they can't get out of. And again, I'm laughing about it, but it's just so sick. This is their grand plan, to inflate beyond your wildest dreams. That's it. That's where we stand. All right. With regard to this market, right now stock futures are slightly lower, pointing towards a lower open. We got $1 under a little pressure, 10-year yield 1.6. Crude oil taking a hit here. People understand, without them propping up crude oil by one mechanism or the other, the market's not going anywhere. So you can only imagine what they're going to pull off at one particular time. You got gold right now flat, silver under a little pressure, cryptocurrencies are under pressure as well. Look, I think the market is in a holding pattern today and moving into tomorrow. The market is waiting to hear what comes out of the mouth of the Federal Reserve tomorrow. It really is the truth. We understand that clearly, and there's just no doubt about it, we are in an economic free fall. We're way beyond a collapse here. We are in full free fall mode. There's no bottom in sight, none. So the Fed is going to buy it all. That's what they're going to do. This whole thing was engineered so the Fed could buy it all, to be the lender and buyer of last resort. This is it. It's a takeover of not just the United States, but of the entire world. This is what central banks are doing. This is clear. It should be clear to you that this is what they're doing. So again, in summary, a retail sales number that was so bad that I think people are going to be talking about this for a long time. Inflation, yes, we have inflation, despite the fact that just yesterday, Janet Yellen explained, oh, the prospect of inflation is very low. The woman's corroded. We understand that. She's got a twisted mind, and she's got to try to twist yours. And I know that if you follow this blog, you're not going to allow that to happen to you. It's an incredible thing. Yes, we have inflation. Yes, we're paying a lot more to import things. Yes, it's going to hit you in your pocketbook harder than it's hitting you now. It's going to get much, much worse. Our economy is in free fall. The market is a different animal. The market is going to be supported by the Federal Reserve. The distortions in this market are going to get much, much worse. And central banks are going to inflate beyond your wildest dreams. Beyond your wildest dreams. So just understand that's the situation here. As they deliberately melt down the global economy by shutting it down via the scamdemic. Buy it all. This is what they're doing here. And who's paying for it? You are. You are. It's an incredible thing. Really is. All right, people, that's it. I think it's been an important video. Please share it. Get it out there. I'll see you all at the end of the day. And that's it.